All right, I've got all my labels printed. Got a bunch of orders to get pulled. So let's get that started. First up, I have got this rare 90s vintage Marlboro 200 miles. I don't have a custom SKU in there. That is always frustrating when I forget to add one of those. When I first started this shop, I wasn't as good or as diligent about adding those, but now I do. Luckily, I remember where I tucked these little guys. Got them right in here. Let me get that zoom working and the focus. See, I've got two books for 200 miles and 600 miles. And I know it's a red one, so I'm gonna pull that one out. Get this put back where it goes. Don't want to damage any of those. You might think they're junk, but obviously people buy these things. They like to display them. Maybe in a man cave or whatnot. I'm not sure, but that's what that is. That sold for $6.91. Woohoo. Most people would have just thrown that away, but never know what's gonna sell. All right, next I've got this Hallmark keepsake ornament. Mary 9 is the code, plush tub 3, box 5. So right now I'm gonna look for plush tub 3. Found that. Box number 5, I can actually see that's in there. And I forgot the rest of the details, so let's confer with the list. Mary 9. So I need to get in there. Mary 9. And eventually I want to get everything organized a little better. Hold on, I'll put that on the back burner real quick. I really like the drawer situation. It might seem like a mess, but it's actually very nice and well organized. I can find things in just a matter of seconds compared to in here. So I'm looking for a thing called Mary 9. I'm going to start pulling things out. Sometimes it's easier to take the box down. But if you just have a little patience, you can go on a little treasure hunt, and sometimes I like doing that. Oh, got to use my fingerprint here to unlock that. Luckily, I've got two phones here, and I can connect this one to the Wi-Fi, so it makes it a little easier. Next up, I've got a lot of 20 records. Oh, and this last ornament, almost $3. Now I've got $7 worth of records, 20 records. Sometimes I'm just trying to get rid of stuff, make room for more stuff. What are we looking for? R573. Don't have to go far. Records are right here. I know it's a lot of 20, so it's not going to be any of these single ones. This little booger's got to find a home again. This is where I have the pile of the stacks of 20. There's a couple that have a few less than that, but I'm looking for R573 right now. Let's just go ahead and, I don't want to get these too much out of order. So it's probably going to be that bottom one. Yep. There we go. Oh man, Red Fox. Oh, that's not Red Fox. Sometimes, like I say, I'm just trying to get rid of stuff. Go ahead and walk this one to the desk. Move my shipping labels. And this is a one-man operation. I have, or had, a 2 storage unit combo that was packed for a couple of years, and I started crunching the numbers and just realized I was just paying way too much just to store a bunch of things. So that's why my shop is just overflowing with things right now. Like up here is usually storage for boxes and shipping stuff, but now it's full of things to get listed up in these boxes and behind there too. And this room, this part of the shed, is where I keep everything that is listed. And I've got boxes and boxes on shelves, and tubs and totes, and these filing cabinets, and more shelves on wheels that I can move out and pull, and you know, get to all my shoes that are back here. And, just a bunch of stuff. Oh, and then up here I've got a bunch of higher end stuff that's not listed. So just kind of letting that stuff appreciate right now. Let's get these things over in the pile on the shipping desk. I'm gonna go back over here. Let me try not to whip around the camera so fast. I always hate that. I'm watching videos and they're just running through. Like it's a speed course. Okay, what's the next thing? Oh, let me get that focus there. I am looking for a book. The Louvre. Got a picture of Mona Lisa. Appropriate. I should have noticed I had that. Maybe pop that for a premium. Listed it for $2. It's 8-140 box yellow. So it seems like it's very confusing sometimes, and it can be. I understand that, but all my books are right here. Box yellow is this last one. For some reason, I had this leftover box, and that's just what it got named. And I'm looking for 8-2 something. Luckily, I didn't go far from my phone. Oh no, it's 140, 8-140. This may be an issue, as I did not see anything in the 100s in this box at all. That was the last thing. And that's a 270. So what hopefully happened is I refiled that at some point, and it's going to be in here because this is, you know, 136 or 169. So 140 is that sweet spot right in there. Let's see, should be towards the back a little bit. I know it had a picture of something on it. Dang it, there's 140. That is obviously not the book I'm looking for. 143, 144. This may be an issue. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is something I don't like to do, but for now, I'm just gonna kind of put this one on the back burner. So I'll go through here and find the appropriate tag. Here we go. I'll just put a little star on this so I can remember when I'm going through these that I need to pull that one and go do some more investigating, go find it, because it's here somewhere. As you can see, I've moved a couple times and things have gotten a little jumbled, and I've filed and refiled and done some unconventional types of filing here to try to get everything to fit. So anyway, I am looking for this now. We're on to the next one. Bachman Plasticville Suburban Train Station. $17 and change. I can slide that over a little bit. $17.35. Geez, that was pretty easy. Complete 92 shelf 3E box T3. So these are easy. I like them when I have them like this. Shelf 3E is where I'm going to start. These are the shelves. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So shelf, I'm going to slide this one over. Looking for shelf 3E. Don't know what I hit there. Let's definitely not do that. Oops, I'm touching the wrong phone trying to focus. That's funny. So shelf 3E, box T3, shelf 3E. And I'm looking for a box there it is, box T3. So I just have to go in there and look for something called Complete 92. So eventually I want to get more organized. You can tell I have good intentions, as I really do try to organize things very well. That's not a Complete 92, is it now? This is Bellbond Building. What do you say? Oh yeah, Complete 92. There we go. So, like I said, it seems a little unconventional sometimes, but I know it's what. However, I would like to get things so organized that anybody could come in here and just figure out the system and mail things off for me. That would be great, wouldn't it? All right, the next thing. What are we looking for? Oh, you are looking for a thumbprint. There we go. Oh, we are looking for a Quantum Series ballast. So this is a grow light. Shelf 2B. Or not to be? That is the question. There you are. So this is to hook up to a 1,000-watt bulb. It is a little dirty. We're gonna actually clean that up before we send it out. I had it listed as such, but I like to do things like that and list them like this. That way, after I give it a little cleaning, they're just ecstatically thrilled to receive their item in much better condition than it was photographed. Of course, if it's vintage or something, I'm not going to take the patina off or anything to devalue the item. I do try to keep the integrity of the item intact when at all possible, that's for sure. And it's usually possible. So I'm looking for this now. It's a pen. I don't have this listed for much, unfortunately. I had thousands of pens at one time. I had them set at auction, and all the expensive ones just flew out of here. Anyway, this one's $3.34. It's actually $8.59 after the shipping fee that they pay. But I don't really include that in the cost because I don't see any of that. That goes right to the Bay of Ease or the post office. And again, this started off nice and it got way out of hand. And now it's just terrible. I'm looking for O228. 228 under the O. You can see this is 235, 213, 172. There's no order to anything. What am I looking for? There. 228. Come with me and you'll see. I don't know if I can keep singing. Land of your imagination. I don't want to get copyright stricken. Where is my other phone? Yeah. What are we looking for? O228. That's right. So, I had originally bought these things that hang on the back of the door and you can put all of your shoes into. But I never hung those up. And I really wish I would have, because I could have put one of these pins per slot or something. A tackle box or a little filing cabinet just for pins. I'm not really sure, but my organizing skills are terrible on these. I'm looking for 228, not 229. So you would think it'd be right in this area, but as you can see, I just keep picking stuff up and throwing it everywhere, so nothing is organized in here. 228 is what we are looking for. There's an 8. I can see that's a Rockies pin. That is not the rare symbol for the Utah Arts or something. I can't remember what exactly it was. Something for everyone pin from Utah. In just a minute, I am going to probably dump things out of this box. I'll just put this one aside too and come back and pull this one in a minute. The thing is, I know it's in here. I just have to take a little more time. But this is the worst part, besides the actual listing, like describing things and getting it listed. This is the worst part of eBay, is trying to find the stuff when you are not organized. Huzzah! Oops, I need that phone. Number 228, don't lose it, it's right there. Double check, 228, looks like this. It's a green little thing, Rare Symbol Arts, Ogden, Utah, something for everyone, yeah. Pin, ski, whatever. So, you can see, that is the one we are looking for. What are you looking for? Close that up. Oh, we gotta get that. You don't want to walk away and leave stuff, because that's how things get lost. Like that record being there, but I know I need to organize it and put it back. So, all right, we're gonna drop that thing off right there. Head back over, get one of these HIM movie program world premieres. This was a really cool movie. It's pretty creepy. I actually had some of the people that worked on the movie purchase 4 of these from me. And it's the limited edition programs that you got when you saw the premiere of the movie. It's really cool, actually. It comes with this giant poster in there. That's half of it. Well, it's one side of it. Here's the other side. But it was real creepy. It deals with like a bunch of demonic forces, and basically selling your soul for greatness, demands sacrifice, sacrificing family and friends. It's kind of like an Illuminati type movie, to be honest. So anyway, let's go ahead and get that put with the rest of the stuff. Head back over here. And don't worry, no cremated remains were ever in there. You just get those boxes free from the post office, and they're very strong. So I use them for a lot of stuff. You see how thick they are. The cardboard is like super thick and very durable, and they fit very nicely. So that's what's the deal with those cremated remains boxes. So this is on shelf 1, D7, box 13. D7, box 13, shelf 1. So, like I said, this is shelf number 1, box 13, and I'm looking for something called D7. 7 under the D. Oh my gosh, there's a 7 right there. You see it? You guys see it? Oh, this is a D7. Bingo. And see, if things are taped up and wrapped up and you cannot tell what they are inside like this, as long as you have a weird way to identify it, like D7 in box 13, there's no way you are going to send the wrong thing out, because unless you have a really good UPC system where you're pulling off just different codes, and as I'm talking, I probably should have some kind of system like that. You have to create your own system, and this is what I have done. So, as you can tell, it probably is not the most efficient, and you can see my workspace is probably like my brain, a little jumbled and fumbled right now, but that's what it is. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to find where each thing goes and get it packed up and shipped out now. So that should take about another 15-20 minutes. Hope y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching. Peace.